Hello, welcome everyone to Crack It with CK. Today the topic is parallel lines and transversal. We will be doing the basic level today. Okay, in parallel lines and transversal, this is the diagram that you will see very often in the questions, these kind of things. So you just have to know that the parallel lines are the lines where the distance between them is equal throughout. It does not meet or intersect anywhere. In this diagram, the parallel lines are here. These two are parallel to each other, but these are not because they are going to intersect somewhere. You can easily make out, right? The distance between this is far more than what it is over here. So let us see what are the properties that we have to look at over here. Okay, this is quite a colorful page. Okay, so this is interior alternate angles, exterior alternate angles. The minute you see alternate over here, you have to remember the Z pattern. This is Z. So it can be in any form, like, so, oh, this is not Z, okay, but it is in a different direction, or it is the reflection of Z, or whatever you call it. So look, this is one, this is the other, this is the other. So what are we going to look at, guys? We are going to look at first for interior alternate inside of Z, right? Okay, the top and the transversal, this angle is equal to the bottom and the transversal inside it. So it is interior alternate angles. And when it is exterior alternate angles, suppose this is your Z here, interior alternate is here. C and F, they are interior alternate angles. Similarly, D and E are interior alternate angles. Interior alternate angles and exterior alternate angles in between parallel lines are equal in measure. Means suppose they say that this is, say, 8, okay, not 8, it can't be 8, it is an obtuse angle. So if this is 120, what is the exterior of this, guys? It's here. This will be 120, they are equal. Look at interior. Suppose this is 75, then this is also 75. So you have to be very careful as to which angle you are picking. For interior, it has to be inside the Z, the letter Z, okay, between the top line and the transversal, bottom line and the transversal. This is interior alternate. And when you have to say exterior alternate, it will be outside of Z, but look here, up, outside Z, outside Z. So they are exterior alternate angles. And why am I telling you that they are equal? Because they will ask you to find out the measure. They will give you measure of one of the angles, and then they say, okay, find out the measure of the rest. So this is one important property of parallel lines: interior alternate, exterior alternate. The words are sometimes so similar that you are going to find it difficult to probably remember. So be careful. When it is alternate, you remember the pattern Z. Okay, so now they have asked us to name two pairs of interior alternate angles and name two pairs of exterior alternate angles. Come on, we'll quickly do this. Interior alternate. So this is our Z. Interior alternate means inside C and F, and the other interior alternate is D and E. Okay, so right here C and F, and the other one is what? D, E. These are interior alternate. What are, name two pairs of exterior alternate? What is exterior alternate here? A and G, and in this Z pattern, B and H. So A and G, B and H. These angles are exterior alternate angles, and they are equal in measure. So if the question will say that angle B, this angle B is, say, 60, so then you can say, okay, B is 60, H is also 60, and the reason you will say because exterior alternate angles are equal in measure. Okay, so this, see, over here they have given us the value of certain angles, and we are supposed to find some. Very easy this is. What is A? You have to find the measure of A. They are saying this is 80. This is my Z. If this is 80, this will be 80. Reason? Interior alternate angles are equal. So this is 80. We'll write the reasons in the sums that I've given ahead in this video. Okay, over here now again, what do you have to find? The value of X and Y. Where is X? Okay, one is X is here, and Oh, there's no Y, it is M. Okay. So where is our Z now? Guys, there are two pairs of, okay, firstly, this is not even parallel. Is this parallel to this one? It is not. So, you know, the property of parallel lines does not apply over here. So, although you can see a Z pattern over here, see, they are called alternate, yes, but they are not equal. Okay. So now if this is 112, okay, this is parallel to this one and our Z is forming over here. This is it, we got this. If this is 112, M is 112 because they are exterior alternate angles. So M is 112 degrees, reason exterior alternate angles. What is X? X is over here. This is our Z. X is 93 degrees interior alternate angles. Interior alternate angles. Okay, now the next pattern. The alternate angles was Z. Now co-interior angles or co-exterior angles, we have to look at the pattern C. Okay, C, like it can be like inverted, upside down, a reflection of C or whatever. But what are we going to look at? See, I've marked the angles over here. We have to look at. Now be very careful. In co-interior angles and co-exterior angles, the angles are not equal, but they are supplementary. Supplementary means they add up to 180. We did this in the linear pair part if you have watched my previous video. So, okay, so they are asking us to name co-interior angles and co-exterior angles if there are two pairs. Come on, let's see. Co-interior, where is our C? This is our C. Okay, the head of C, tail of C, or the top line and the bottom line. This is the transversal. Interior means we're going to look inside of C. So angle V and angle Q. Okay, V and Q are, which is the other pair, guys? This is another C. P and R. Co-exterior angles, and they are supplementary. Mind you, they are not equal, they are supplementary. Co-exterior angle will be X and S, Y and T. Understood exterior? You draw the C, it is outside of C. Okay, see, look here, X and S. So these are our co-exterior angles and co-interior angles. They are supplementary. Here, sums based on co-interior and co-exterior angles. We have to find the value of the unknown angles. Let's see. Find X. We have to find X over here. So this X, it's forming C pattern. So they are co-interior angles. So they are supplementary. So what do we say? X plus 110 is 180. Reason? Co-interior angles are supplementary. Therefore, X is 180 minus 110, which is 70 degrees. So we found out the value of X. Here, similarly, now just because the diagram is inverted doesn't mean we don't have a C. We have one which is in a different direction. So A and 75, they are co-interior angles. They are supplementary. Quickly find the value of A. A plus 75 is 180. Reason? Co-interior angles are supplementary. I'm not writing the full form, guys. We will write it in the statement reason which I've given ahead. A is 180 minus 75. How much is 180 minus 75? 105 degrees. The next one, which is very common, is corresponding angles. Corresponding angles, look at the pattern now. We form the pattern F. Okay, now in F also it's very tricky as to what are you going to look at. Firstly, the top and the bottom line of F have to be parallel to each other, okay, without which you cannot apply this property. Secondly, if I'm taking the angle below the first line, I will take the angle below the second line, okay. So below first and below second, they are corresponding. Corresponding angles are equal in measure, just like the alternate angles. Similarly, here this one, this is equal to this. Now suppose if a figure like this comes, now look at the amount of corresponding angles that we will have over here. This is one F, so this is equal to this. This is the other F, this is equal to this. Look at this one now, this one, okay, it has fallen on its head, the F. Now above the line, if I'm taking, then above the line, the second parallel line will be equal to each other. Similarly, even over here, above the line and above the line. So there are quite a lot of corresponding angles over here in two parallel lines and one transversal. Now look, if your diagram is like this, guys, I don't want you to get confused. Oh, this is not F, what is this line? It is because this and this, they are parallel to each other. So you know what, this, if they give you that this is 75, why is this also 75? Because corresponding angles are equal. Similarly over here, if this is 80, this is also 80, okay? So you have to just do the correct side of the top and the bottom line of F. We will get to know once we do more, okay? So again, corresponding angles between the parallel lines. Why do I always say in between parallel lines, guys? Because if the lines are like this, okay, now I'll say, okay, this is forming an F, yes. This is corresponding to this, yes, but they are not equal. So sometimes the teachers, just to check whether you know what are corresponding angles, they might give you something like this where there are no parallel lines at all, but they are asking you to label the corresponding angles. Yes, but we cannot apply the property over here. Why not? Because the top and the bottom line of F are not parallel to each other. For them to be corresponding and equal, for them to be equal, forget corresponding, the lines have to be parallel to each other. Okay, corresponding angles. Okay, let us look at F quickly. O and S. Then there is another F. N and R. Then there is this. V and M. And then P and L. These are all pairs of corresponding angles in this diagram. Okay, now we have to find the unknown angles again over here using corresponding probably. A is equal to 82 degrees. Why? Because they are corresponding angles and corresponding angles are equal. Don't mind my handwriting, please. Okay, look at this one. They are parallel to each other. These two lines are parallel to each other, right? This is parallel to this. So where is our F forming? 87 and M are corresponding, and so M is equal to 87. Reason? Corresponding angles are equal. Write down all pairs of corresponding angles over here, guys. Come on, I think now you all have got it. I'm quickly going to write. First one is on the left side, we will do A. What is corresponding with A, guys? This is E, okay? Let's see. A and E are corresponding. C and G are corresponding. Now on the right side of the transversal, B and F, D and H. Understood why? F below the line, below the line. So C and G. This F below the line, below the line, D and H. If it is like this, above the line, above the line. And on the left side, above the line, they are corresponding. For corresponding, we remember the pattern F. Okay, now this is something which you did before. So I want you to name two pairs of co-exterior angles. Do you even remember or forgot after corresponding? Co-exterior. For co-exterior, which pattern we remember, guys? C. If it is exterior, then it goes outside of C, remember? So two pairs of co-exterior angles over here. My C is forming here. C, one is here and the other one is here. So can you tell me? One is L and Q, they are supplementary. L and Q, and the second one is N and S. Two pairs of exterior alternate angles. Now they are not even co-interior, they are exterior alternate. Alternate, what is our pattern, guys? Z. Exterior, but so outside of Z. Okay. Where are our parallel lines? These are our parallel lines. The top and the bottom line of Z is parallel. So yes, Z. Outside N and Q is 1. And which is the other one? L and S. They are equal in measurement. So over here, these are supplementary. That means it adds up to 180, and these are equal in measure. Oh, revision. Now let us answer some of these questions. It's like a puzzle. Name a pair of co-interior angles in this. Co-interior, mind you, if we are using the pattern C, which we have to, the top and the bottom line of C have to be parallel to each other. So we are going to look at our parallel lines, which is here. Now where are C forming? Many C's are forming there. So the co-interior angles, name a pair. Any pair we can name. Okay, good. Let me take this one. D and G. D and G are co-interior angles. Okay. Interior alternate angles. Interior alternate, what is the pattern, guys, for interior alternate? Z. But the top and the bottom line have to be parallel. So we cannot use this, okay? We cannot use that. We are going to use this Z probably. This one we can use, or we can use this one. There are many. Let's take N and V. Angle B corresponds to, okay, nice question. Where is angle B? Let us look for angle B. It's here. Corresponding means F. Line below over here, that means it corresponds to F. Angle C and angle H are dash. Angle C, where is angle C? Here. And angle H. Okay, the lines are parallel over here. It's forming a C. They are co-exterior angles. Co-exterior angles. Angle D is vertically opposite to dash. Okay, this is from the previous video. I hope you all know what is vertically opposite. If not, please watch lines and angles. Angle D is vertically opposite to, here is angle D, it's vertically opposite to A. Angle K forms a linear pair with, this is also from the previous video. Angle K form a linear pairs with L. Forms a linear pair with L, okay. Angle Y corresponds to dash. Where is angle Y? Okay, here it is. These are our parallel lines. So M is the answer. I hope you are not finding this tough, guys. Okay, now this kind of question comes in the paper usually. They have given the measurement of certain angles, but you are supposed to find the unknown letters. Okay, we are supposed to find A, B and C. Okay, so in the statement I will write A is, look here first, this is 95 is given, this is our parallel lines, okay, and these are the two parallel lines, and that is the transversal. 95, so A is also 95. Tell me the reason, guys, why. Corresponding angles. We found out A. Now what about B? Oh, we found out A. Let us write it with a different ink that we have found that, okay? How much is A? It's at 95. Now look at A and B, the relation of A and B, guys. Are they interior alternate angles and they are equal? So B is also 95. Interior alternate angles are equal in length. Now, if you feel that, can I write that this is 95 because it's vertically opposite? Of course you can write. But now, because we are doing the properties of parallel lines, I just want you to get very comfortable with the properties of parallel lines rather than only using vertically opposite and linear pair, okay? So as far as possible, we will try to avoid that so that we become very confident about these properties. Next one, we found A and B. Okay, now what is C? C is over here. Okay, it is either vertically opposite to A, so it is 95, or we also found out B. B is also 95, guys. B is 95, we just found it out. So B and C are corresponding angles. So you can write C is equal to B, which is 95 corresponding angles. I'm not writing the full spelling here, guys. I don't want to waste your time also. So ABC we have found, that's 8. Find the value of V, X, Y, Z or Z, whatever that is you call. Okay. Come on, first I'll find whatever I'm very comfortable with. Z. 125. Y. Interior alternate angles. Now with the help of Z, what else can we find? V. V plus Z is 180. Why? Co-interior angles. So V is equal to 180 minus 125. How much is that? 55. That's it. So we found this 55. Now X is easy. X is also 55. Why? Interior alternate angles are equal. So we got X is 55. What is Y? Y is 125. Y? Corresponding angles are equal. So it's a good mix of all the properties, guys, this sum. So that's all we have it at this level. If you all want slightly advanced sums, I'm going to put up another video for the higher classes who will be doing more advanced sums. That's all for today. Thank you, everybody. Bye-bye.